What is up, my friends? We are back for day 2 of 90 Days to Greatness. We're sticking to our diet. We're not drinking any alcohol, and we're hitting the gym every single day for 90 days. Today is push day, so we're going to have some chest, triceps, and shoulders. But I just got off of work. It was kind of like a clothing shift, like I closed last night. I had to be right back in the morning. So we'll see how that affects my workout. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But let's get in there and get this workout going. All right, let's get this push day workout started. So after warming up my rotator cuff, I started off with some cable presses. Out of all my chest workouts over the years, push workouts, all of that sort of thing, the thing that has helped me the most is doing a rotator cuff warm up and then doing cable presses as my first exercise. I ended up doing 3 sets. The first set was lightish, moderate-ish. And then I got a little heavier. And I am going up in weight with this particular exercise. And this is another good one. It's really good if your shoulders bother you because you keep a narrow grip and it takes a lot of pressure off your shoulders. So after I did 3 sets there, it felt pretty good, and it was time to move on to the next exercise. So next exercise was supine press. I've done 3 plates on this one before, but this felt pretty heavy, felt pretty good. So I ended up sticking with this weight. This is another one. The little narrow grips on this machine helps take pressure off your shoulder too. You can actually see my chest contracting with each rep here, so it's a really good one for those of us that have shoulder issues. So I did 3 sets there, and after those 2 exercises, my chest felt pretty good. So I felt like that was enough. I've been doing the same kind of deal there for a while. So it was time to move on to triceps. My go-to is rope press downs. It always feels good, and out of all tricep exercises, it's the one that feels the best to me. So we're sticking with that one. You see, we're doing the same exercises. We're just focusing on progressive overload and consistency here. So I ended up doing 3 sets there, and the other 2 exercises, they recruited my triceps a little bit, so I wasn't too worried about doing a ton of sets for my triceps. And my triceps are one of my stronger muscles. So to finish push day off, I did some cable lateral raises. I might throw in some dumbbell lateral raises here soon, but I was finally able to go up in weight in this one, so it's been feeling really good. I really, really feel it in my shoulders, so I don't really feel the need to stray away from what's working and what's not bothering my shoulder. But I did 3 sets there, and that was it for my push day workout. And there you have it, another workout in the books. So push day, everything went pretty good. I felt really good about the weight I was using. So I felt like I was progressively overloading myself, which is what you really want to focus on. A lot of people, they kind of think you got to do a bunch of different exercises for each muscle group, and you got to mix it up and confuse your muscles. But I guarantee, I'm pretty sure that the number one driver for muscle growth is progressive overload. I think a lot of times people overcomplicate it to the point that it's really hard to figure out what you're doing. So there's a lot of, I have a pretty wide selection of exercises I can do, but especially on like a push day. I've had shoulder issues in the past, so I kind of try to stick to the ones that are not going to hurt my shoulder. And I tell you what, it has helped my shoulder heal so much. For a while there, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do any kind of incline pressing again, because anytime I got in that position, it just did something to my shoulder. But my shoulder's been feeling better every week just by focusing on certain exercises that I know doesn't bother my shoulder. and still I'm increasing weight in it, and I'm getting stronger, and I'm feeling the progression. And you know, nobody wants to be stale. So when you feel that progression, it really motivates you to keep going. So the person that does the same exercises all the time, but focuses on intensity and they're really pushing themselves, is going to beat the person that's mixing up their workouts all the time and never really getting in a groove with progressive overload. Now, you can do it both ways, but in the other sense, you still have to focus on progressive overload. So maybe keeping a log or something. That's not me. That's not how I like to do things. But yeah, I felt really good about the push workout. Got a nice chest pump. My shoulders were feeling strong. My triceps were feeling pretty good. I've definitely had better tricep pumps, but you know, that's not a huge focus on what I see in my physique. My triceps have always been ahead of the game. My chest has always been pretty good. My shoulders have always been decent. So, you know, I'm not going to complain there. But yeah, guys, it's day 2. I'm feeling good. I'm sticking to my diet. I haven't had a drop of alcohol, even though the craving is there. It's a very powerful craving, and you know, all we can do is we can keep trying. So that's what we're going to do. So, you know, it'll be interesting to see where I end up at the end of this 90 days. Am I going to cave in? Am I going to crash? Or, I mean, what's going to happen? I don't know. But right now I'm feeling pretty good about everything. So I'm going to go home, cook some ground beef and rice, and chow down on that. Try to hit my macros as close as I can, and we're just going to keep pushing forward. But I appreciate you guys joining me. Don't let that dreamer die. Keep the grind alive. Never give up on yourself. And don't let those hard days win. I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.